And a happy May Day to you mateys. Week 14 is here, baby. We've been waiting on this. Let's go Brownies, baby. I'm telling you, what is going on with the Browns? My golly, playoff this week, man, there's playoff implications. Teams need to win. Teams need other teams to lose. Well, guess what? This week we've got it all for you. It's going to be coming at you live. And you're not going to have a regret on watching this one with some of these picks. I'm going to give you my lock special, and you're going to love it. So stick around and check it out. All right, mateys, last week, 62%, 13 up, 8 down. Let's get on with it right now. Moving on to tonight right now. We've got on Fox at 8:20 p.m. Eastern time, we've got the Patriots. They're going out to the LA Rams. And guess what? Who knows what's going on with the Rams? Who knows what's going on with the Patriots? But in this game, I like the Patriots. You know what? I like the Patriots, and I like them getting 4.5. Your over and under is 43.5, 43.5. Moving on to Sunday, kicking off at 1 o'clock, Fox. We've got the Vikings at Tampa Bay. Tampa minus 6.5. I think they should be favored by a couple more than that. The Vikings don't know what team's going to show up. 52.5 is your over and under. Either way, I'm going to take the Vikings on this. I think they're going to show up. I might be kicking myself Monday morning or whatever or after the game, but I'm going to take the Vikings. 52.5 is your over and under. I'm going to take the over in that. I like the over. I think both these teams can score. 1 o'clock, moving on Fox. You've got the Arizona Cardinals, and they are taking on the New York Giants at -2. The Cardinals laying 2. No respect at all. Even on the road, they're only laying 2 to the Giants. The Giants, not a very good football team. 45 is your over and under. I'm actually going to stay away from that, but I'm going to take the Cardinals and lay the 2. Moving on, 1 o'clock. Kansas City, they're at Miami. This is a game that's going to be the game of the week. Kind of one to really watch, guys. Miami at home, and they're not getting any respect at all. 0 respect. They're getting 7 at home. I love them. I'm taking them against the Chiefs. Hopefully, to stay off Cleveland's tail for that wild card. Hopefully the Chiefs can beat them. Let the Chiefs win it out. But let them help me out and beat Miami. 50's your over and under. I say they're going to score above that. Nice weather down in Miami. Nice wintertime weather. So guess what? They're going to win above. They're going to go above 50. Moving on, 1 p.m. CBS. The Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game, who knows how it could go. Believe me. Tennessee might go down there and get beat. Who knows? The Browns beat them last week, clobbered them. Halftime, I even said, look out, because Tennessee could come back in this game, believe it or not. There, too many points for the Browns isn't even a word you should say, because there's no way that they score anything that's ever enough, in my opinion. They had 38-7 lead. Guess what? They almost blew it. They won the game by 6. Okay, if that gives you any indication. Tennessee's minus 7.5 at Jacksonville. Is Jacksonville folding up the lawn chairs like the Jets did last week to try to get that Trevor Lawrence pick? I think they are. I'm going to take the Titans. Minus the 7.5. 53 is your over and under. Not going to touch it. Fox moving on. 1 o'clock Fox. Minus 3.5 is the Dallas Cowboys at the Bengals. This game should be a pick, in my opinion. I don't care if the Bengals quarterback's out. The Cowboys just haven't shown me what they need to show me. So for that said, I'm taking the Bengals plus the 3.5. 43 is your over and under. I actually think that game will go over. I actually think, but Dallas's defense, they can give up 43 to a high school team. Moving on, 1 o'clock. We've got Houston at Chicago. And the Bears, oh boy, they're getting 2 at home. But from Houston, come on. Take the Bears. The Bears. And 45.5 your over and under. Not going to touch it. Moving on. This game has no line. 1 o'clock CBS. Got Carolina at home against the Denver Broncos. I guess I'm just to pick something like this. With a pick, I'll take Carolina since there's no line. They're the home team. Why would I not pick them? 4 o'clock, 4:05 on CBS. Moving on. We've got the Jets at Seattle. Seattle, minus 13.5 at home. The Jets are hapless. You saw it last week. It just, they had a chance to beat the Raiders, and how they blew that game, I don't even want to talk about it. But I'll tell you what, if the Raiders make the playoffs and the Browns get knocked out, you Jets fans, you Jets, not the fans, you players, you're scumbags. Anyway, where am I at? Okay, the Jets, Seattle. You know what? 13.5, I still think might be too many. I'm taking the Jets. Not going to root for them, but I think the Jets can hang in there by 13.5 against Seattle. 47.5, you're over and under. I'm going to take the under in that game, guys. I think it'll be a bore, honestly. 4:05, we got the Colts, minus 3 at the LV Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, 51, you're over and under. Minus 3, the Colts, I like them all day long. The Raiders, you're going down. You should have gone down last week. That's a game where that could be a deciding factor for the Browns also. But as of right now, I don't know. I just say the Colts. Can't root for anybody, but got to pick who I like. 4:25 p.m. Fox. We've got Washington at the San Francisco 49ers. Guess what? The Washington football team went into Pittsburgh. Man, Pittsburgh, 3 games in, 16 days or whatever? That team was sleepwalking. No way on regular schedules that Washington goes in there and beats the Steelers. There's just no way, in my opinion. Anyway, San Fran's minus 3.5. That shows you the respect Washington's getting. They're still getting points at San Fran. 45's your over and under. I'm going to take Washington, or I'm going to take San Fran minus the 3.5. Moving on. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to take Washington. And I'm not going to touch the over and under. That's 45.5. But moving on, the Saints at 4:25 are marching into Philly. Saints are minus 7. Going into Philly, they could be minus 80, and I would take them. Philadelphia stinks. They're a bad football team. 43.5, you're over and under. I'm actually going to touch it. I'm actually going to take the over in that game. I think that's a steal. Moving on, 4:25 p.m. Atlanta, minus 2.5 at the LA Chargers. Who knows what the Chargers are going to do? They're a good football team one week. They hang in there, and the next week they just get crushed. There's no consistency there. Same with Atlanta. They stink too. But they're getting better. We're going to lay the points on the road with Atlanta. This is stupid. Probably going to come back to bite me. I'm going to lay the 2.5. And 49.5 you're over and under. Probably going to take the over in that game too. I think this game could be just a scoring fest. Moving on, 4:25 on Fox. Boom! The Green Bay Packers minus 8 at the Detroit Lions. Lions getting 8 at home under the dome. Oh my. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my. We're going to take the Lions getting the 8 against the Packers. 55s are over and under. That game's probably going to score a lot of points, too. Not going to touch it, though. Moving on, 8:20 on Sunday night. Pittsburgh travels to Buffalo. Buffalo's minus 2. Buffalo's playing well. But they're just barely beating some teams. Can Pittsburgh go up there and play well? The minus 2, that tells me that Pittsburgh's probably going to be in this game. Believe it or not, though, I'm going to put my confidence in the Bills because they showed me a thing or two in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to take them minus the 2. All right, Gary, I know you were probably going, what? Okay. But anyway, I got to take them, Gary. 47.5 you're over and under. I'm not going to touch it. Coming up to my game, Monday Night Football. We've got the Brownies at 8:15 on ESPN. Guys, Baltimore's coming into town. They whooped our butts. Guess what? It's payback time. We are going to beat this team. Baltimore's giving us 2 in our home stadium. We don't need them. We don't need it. The over and under, I didn't even look at what the over and under was. Not sure, but I'm not going to play the over and under in this game. I wouldn't want to play it. But I am going to take the Browns getting 2. So, anyway, I want to talk to you guys. If you have a problem with chewing tobacco, before we're kind of done with Mayday's picks, but I wanted to tell you, I'm not sponsored by these people. In fact, where are they out of? Texas? www.smokeysnuff.com. SMOKEYSNUF.com. It is a tobacco-free snuff. Guys, it's great. They have flavors. They've got cherry. They've got wintergreen. They've got grape. They've got peach and mint. All different flavors. You can get 3 cans for free to try out. And like I said, they're tobacco-free. They look like snuff. They smell like stuff. They fit in your lip like snuff. But they're tobacco-free and they're herbs. And I'll tell you what, they make you go to the bathroom pretty good too. All those herbs in there. But anyway, they got a deal. If you go there, you can get a 3-can deal and you only pay shipping. That's $6.95 shipping. And that way, if you're trying to kick this habit, they've got testimonials like crazy. This habit, people are kicking it. I'm kicking it. It's helped me to get off the, the chains that bind me, that bound me, was that Copenhagen snuff. That was an expensive habit. Plus, it's not a good habit to have. So this has helped. This immediately, I got rid of the nicotine fit or whatever. It didn't really even seem like I had a bunch of nicotine fits, but the oral fixation, craving and stuff, just have it in your mouth, it kind of takes the edge off and everything. And eventually, this I'll be able to get rid of also. And if I don't, if it's helping me with the herbs, maybe I want to keep doing it. I kind of like it. And that's T-Day Mayday. Until then, thank you for joining me. Subscribe. You know that I love you guys. I'd love to have you some new subscribers. If you're new, we've got things coming up with this channel. I don't have a ton of subscribers. I know that. But you know what? Everyone that I have, I value. And I hope that you'll be a subscriber and, let me entertain you every time I get a chance. So anyway, guys, I love you. And until then, Mayday is out of here.